In today's political environment, we've got to talk about the subject of values and the different layers or types of values that we have. We have things that are conditioned values, things that we have come to believe because we were taught to believe them by the people that we grew up around, by the society that we live in, by the messages that we receive. Those are our conditioned values, adopted values, inherited values that we take on. And then there are our deeper values. Those are the things that we were born with that actually drive us at a deeper level, that are where our true humanity is, where our compassion, our care, our love, our joy, our happiness are truly connected with. And almost all of us have true deeper values, core values that we were born with, but may have been beaten out of us, or maybe they're still there, hiding under these layers of conditioned values. But quite often when we have a conversation, let's say in politics these days, saying this is according to my values or not according to my values, most people are talking about conditioned values, adopted values. There's good news and there's bad news. The conditioned values are where so much of the bad stuff comes from. So for example, in hate and racism, that is almost always a conditioned value. Now, it comes from a deeper sense of fear of other people and the desire to make yourself better as opposed to some other person, but it's a conditioned value. The bad news is that a lot of bad stuff comes out of conditioned values. Not all bad stuff, but a lot of bad stuff can come out of them. The good news is that if we recognize that we can connect with those deeper core values, that for most of us, truly inside, we aren't hateful. If you look at young kids where they haven't been conditioned yet, most of them don't just walk around hating others. Like my kids grew up with other kids of other races and skin colors and all of that kind of stuff. And it was like no big deal. They didn't even really notice. It was not a thing until they got conditioned by the society and by schooling and by friends that there are important differences between races. I don't think they're racist, but I know we learn all of these things later. So the good news is we can connect with that humanity. We can help address this thing of racism. This really addresses that schism that so many people have of thinking, are people really fundamentally bad? I don't believe that most people are fundamentally bad. I think there may be a few people who, even if you dig down to their core, there's something dark there, but that's a very small percentage of the number of people out there. And the rest of the people who are acting in bad ways and doing bad things, what has happened to them is they have adopted these conditioned values as their own, and they think, oh, that's me. That's me. But it's not. It's just that conditioning. So let's reconnect with the core. Let's help others reconnect with the core where our compassion, our love, our care for other people, our wanting to make this a better experience on this planet for all people, tapping into that.